Hey, welcome everybody. It is that time again. That's right. The second Wednesday of the week. And that means it's time for some block out. Joining me on mic today is Ratttz.
Hello, everybody.
And I hope you are all ready to stack some blocks in 3Ds. Significantly more Ds than we're used to.
Love spinning cubes with my mind.
So we've got a cozy little bracket tonight. Let's see. And up first on stream, we will have It's Just Chris Now. Previously, some of you may know him as Kowtow, and Morraconda. And if players are unaware, in a semi-recent Fightcade update, this game had the save state updated, and it does support 3 rotation buttons now. So if you've only mapped 2 of them, because for the longest time this game only had 2 rotation buttons, it now has 3. You may very much want to map all 3 of those buttons.
It is cool that if you had your buttons already mapped correctly for single player, then they're just already ready to go.
Yep.
So I don't when I booted up to practice earlier today, I was just like, oh, it just works. Love when it just works. Will I play with all 3 buttons? Probably not. I mean, I don't even play with 2 buttons in a 2D game, so
What?
like
That can't
well,
possibly be true.
you know that you see you listen, CT. If I'm not playing Tetris, um chances are I probably rotate 80% of the time with one button.
I refuse to believe this. I want to see some hard stats on this one.
Mm,
Let's break out the video footage.
I'm sorry. I mean, like, it's part of just playing like Clio and stuff.
That's true. I mean, all the
Like
best games
I
only have one rotation button. You
It's
got
true.
Sendno in there. You got Cleopatra Fortune.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, oh my God has 0 rotation buttons. It's way ahead of the curve.
They were really peering into the future. And they planned out they planned out, oh my god.
Okay, we've got players in match now. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, we're gonna see a lot of. I didn't think about that. Since we're only playing 3 games, the vast majority of these levels will be beginner levels. So your piece set is something like a 2x2 square, 1, 2, and 3 lines, and I think that's it, right?
Is that all there
Like we
is? I mean, later on they get you some really nasty, funky pieces, but I think that's all there is here.
True.
Oh well. Keeps the D's a little more manageable for folks.
Uh, Chris is definitely high on board, but looking pretty poised to get ahead on quota, as well as excellently shaped, ready to send more garbage. Morraconda has an overstack
Yeah,
in the top half of their board.
we do have a 4-face lead on Chris's side. Widening to a 6-face lead. That's right. You don't clear lines in this game, you clear faces. And the face lead, unimportant, is Morraconda tops out.
So basically, the conceit of this game is that every time you clear a face, you're going to be sending over a line to your opponent that mirrors their bottom floor. And so, if you want to receive garbage efficiently, you probably want to have almost your entire bottom floor filled. So that way, you're ready to send more lines back to your opponent, and you can place fewer pieces. For each clear.
Yeah. So there's a bit of risk reward there because if you don't manage to clear those lines, you've basically tanked a bunch of garbage for nothing, and then you're at risk of topping out. Morraconda with an eye dependency here is able to get it under control. Let's see. Do they cash in? Yeah, they do cash in. But now you see the bottom layer has 3 holes. So when Mora receives garbage, there's going to be like less coming up, which is going to slow the pace of face clearing. Okay. Now back down to 1 column. Chris with a very bumpy board. I mean, given these pieces, it's not the end of the world, but it's definitely a challenging surface to parse. Ooh, and a very empty board duplicated there twice now. Mora's ahead 1 face.
Ooh. This overhang might not necessarily matter. Mora is only 5 faces away from winning on quota. Oh, but there's only 3 faces to go.
Oh,
4 faces. Okay.
2 face lead. So Chris is caught up. Is he going to do it? Yeah, he finds it. Wow. That was actually a lot of back and forth leading up to that quota. Would I consider quota fake? I mean, in this game, it's very real. If both players are fairly evenly matched, probably it's going to go to quota.
I will say that, like, the more efficient players get, the more top out is likely. Because the only time blocks exit, basically the only time that blocks exit the game is whenever anybody, like, isn't ready to receive garbage, right?
Yeah.
So if both players are playing maximally efficient, then that also means that somebody's, like, nearing death. Like,
Oh, Kowtow doesn't see the skim there. Skims are actually extremely big-brained in 3D.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been playing a lot with 2x1 wells, because they open up so many skims for you. Like, you only need a 1x1 well on your bottom face.
Oh, that momentum from Chris. And now, okay, good. Mora finds this 1x3 skim, which is really powerful.
Wow, and they just keep on
they
drawing
just keep
it?
drawing it.
Oh no!
It was a quota loss, not a misdrop loss.
That was excellent, though.
Nice.
GG's.
GG. So 3-0 for Chris. Very good showing. Mora's a strong opponent regardless of the game. That's a full set, right? We're playing to 3 points?
Exactly.
Like yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Up next on stream. Let's see. It's myself and MasaQueen. So we'll see how this goes. You are welcome to challenge me, Masa.
Let's go, Chris. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna hop into
Oh,
CT and Moss's game here. All 3 buttons work. So we'll see where they wind up. What happened? Yeah, what happens if you select a different level and then your opponent challenges you? It would be really funny if you started on an expert level.
no, it does not appear to be the
Okay.
case.
Yeah. The CT is very close to his very first well, opting instead to begin stacking in the upper right these tall vertical structures. Masa with an unfortunate overstack, but clears it very quickly with a little skim. CT's developing this this 2x2 well. As you can see, he can discard these. He can just slam these 2x2 pieces right in there. Oh, Masa's overstack is pretty deadly here. But she does manage to find one of them. What's a skim? So a skim is anytime you take lines with you generally only skim a single line with a piece, so that way like you relieve pressure off of your stack. You you don't send too much pressure over to your opponent. In this, skims actually send garbage, which is unique. Like basically in modern guideline Tetris, you only send pressure if you have a combo going, if you skim. So in this, you might want to skim to relieve pressure off of your stack, but you don't want to send too much to your opponent because they're ready to receive it. They have like the 1x1 well. And CT's just laying on the pressure. He sees that Moss is overstacked. So he can sort of just send pressure and it's just fine. He's already even ready to receive this garbage. So he's basically just waiting on a line piece here. And whenever you hear that like cling clang sound, so garbage clones the bottom floor of your opponent's stack and gives it to them. So ideally you want to make sure your bottom floor is a 1x1 well. So that way you can efficiently just dump line pieces into it. The well above that, you can think of like your stack in two parts, right? The stack that you make and the stack that comes from your opponent's garbage. You'll want to keep a 1 wide well for the garbage your opponent sends you, but you want to keep a 2x2 well for your own pieces, so that way you can skim with 2x2 squares. See, like CT just skimmed with that 2x2. He is under a little bit of pressure here, but he does have the line piece to alleviate some of it. I'm going to start dumping pieces into this well. Masa finds a good skim. And as you can see, as players are more efficient at clearing this stack, it actually makes them more in danger of topping out. Because no blocks leave the system. CT doing a little cute 2x2 skim. Okay. A 2x2 double, rather.
GG's, Masa.
GG's.
That last set was, it felt like both,
Close,
like
yeah.
in the fast lane, you know, like.
Mm-hmm. Looks like my opponent is not here. We're still waiting. Do you want to take a peek at the Wild Pegasus versus DigiDigi?
Yeah, I'm curious how that's going to go. The Wild Pegasus, a new face to me at least, so happy to see you here.
I think they've played a couple of our brackets before, but I don't remember which ones they were. Ooh, Digi opting to clear a lot of this stack. Not really ready to receive lines, but Pegasus's board is so bumpy that there aren't like a whole lot of easy clears to make. Oh, this overstack is giving me
Oh my
heartburn.
god!
Like,
You're going to have to make... Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Oh my... So many squares in a row. Like, the game's just like, here, have like 50 squares. The bumpiness detected. Activate square randomizer.
yeah, Jesus. I like how Digi actually does not like over rotate and overthink these 2x2s. They just sort of like unga them down. I really appreciate that.
I mean, with a game that's so quota biased, you kind of want to play a bit that way.
Yeah. Oh, this overstack. Yeah, I don't think Digi realizes quite how overstacked he is because oh god. It's at the
That
top
wasn't...
layer, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. The Wild Pegasus can send pressure like no problem. Oh, please get a square.
No!
No, don't put it there. No!
Yeah, KS, I don't know if getting
God.
blockouts do anything at all in versus. In fact, they might be slightly bad. Though if you're in a blockout position and your opponent attacks you, do you just like not receive anything?
Oh, I didn't think of that.
I guess
Actually,
you must not, but that's kind of bad, right?
yeah. Well, not necessarily. Um,
If
like,
you're
it
quota
depends.
racing, I can't see how it could be a good thing.
I think that like you. I don't know. I like. That's a complicated question. Come to think of it,
Oh man,
this is pretty straightforward though. Like,
this is turning into another one of those.
ooh, Wild Pegasus is gonna be behind on quota here. Yeah, Digi has it. Nice and clean. Let's go.
It's never far off though when it goes to quota, eh? Like that was a difference of 4 faces, but Pegasus had a lot of material on board.
Mm-hmm. Chaos is informing us that getting a blockout actually alleviates gravity. As you play, gravity increases, and a blockout actually reduces your gravity level to 1.
Oh, the more you know.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, like, we're figuring out what to do with this S. Yeah.
I'm not sure how much gravity is a concern for me in versus, but it's definitely good to know.
Oh yeah. Ooh, can we do the legendary T skim? No. Ooh, I think Digi has an overstack inside of their stack somewhere, but I don't know where it is.
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
And that skims, but it's not a clean skim. There's actually a hole underneath.
Yep.
Okay, it's opened up,
Oh,
though.
found
Oh,
it.
it's opened up.
Cool.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, let's go, Digi.
Wow, this
Can you
is...
T-spin in this? GG's, Digi. Let's go.
It's weird that it
Fantastic.
doesn't quit. Is it like first to two, but they keep track of individual round scores or something?
I'm sorry.
Oh, it went right back into versus again for them. I'm wondering if the
Oh,
game it's
so I seem to remember KS saying something about there being like 5 games to a credit or something like that.
oh,
In order to prevent ties.
I see.
There's 3 games, then 2 for each quarter after. All right. We're
Okay,
hopping in game, me and DigiDigi.
back in the hot seat.
Challenge me.
You've been challenged. Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm surprised they didn't say that in the Blockmaster voice.
Ooh. Oh, come on.
Both players overstacked. Interesting. You know what? We said these are it's the easy piece set, but getting a lot of 2x2 squares is kind of annoying. Like if you want to skim, it removes your skim options.
Yeah, that's actually why I like making the 2x2 well, or the 1x2 well.
Because then any piece will skim. Gotcha.
Yeah, basically, except for the 3x1 because
Oh,
you
true.
can't just have. They won't give you a piece set that is just good. You're just like, no, you must suffer. Please. Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh God.
a lot of holes I'm seeing there. And Digi finds the downstack. Ooh, this is a lot of pressure. One. All right. I think Digi's figured this game out pretty well.
Hmm.
Rock out.
Okay. Sure.
Some pretty clean wells from both players. Just trading face leads while as they downstack. Ooh, Digi not cashing in a triple? Controversial choice.
Wow. That was a close race.
Wow. All right, Ratttz is on set point. Both players playing pretty fast, pretty clean. Okay, we got the T pieces coming out, though. That's a little more interesting. Digi's getting thrown for a loop with some of these weird pieces. Whew. Ratttz greeting really hard, but now she's at the top of the screen under some pretty awkward pressure. We'll see if she pulls through. Ooh, Digi's bumpy stack proving to be unmanageable, so the greed pays off. 3-1.
Oh? Yeah, this is a very good game. I absolutely adore Blockout. I think it's just a delight. Report my all scores. Looks like you're up next, aren't you, CT?
Oh, really? I'm up against... Oh, Chris. Excellent.
Also, welcome to the chat, Tubu name. I don't think I've ever seen you around. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Going to be getting into Color Thief v It's Just Chris now. And CT is a terrifying opponent in most stackers, but in this one, you know, just really good. Just a normal amount of terrifying, which is really really what we're all after. Okay, both players already getting their wells all in order. DT with the 1x1 well. It's just Chris now with a 2x2 well. Now you can just throw those squares right in there. No problem. Ooh, a little bit of an overstack from Chris. He does know how to do the tuck. Tucks in this game are very funny. They feel a little bit weird when you first learn how to do them, but they are very fun to do. It's just Chris is quite high, but he is getting the pieces he needs to downstack. He's now stuck with a 1x1 well, which is a little rough, but CT, his options for getting himself out of this mess, this nightmare, are kind of limited. His stack's so high that he might struggle to get a line piece into column 1-1. Well, it looks like he's free now. Now Chris is on the back foot. He's got a 1x1 well. He's ready to dump pieces in. He doesn't have any easy skims, but in the meantime, CT taking it by a single point. The 21st face. CT already at a 2x1 well, and Chris is right behind him. Chris is receiving a lot of these 3 long line pieces at a time he would rather not. Stacking up these 2x2s. He does now have like this awkward mega well, which is kind of annoying. But now that CT's applying pressure, his stack can sort of sort itself out. Chris doing that screen watching, looking at his opponent's board, deciding to swing. Anytime you see your opponent without a 1x1 or 2x2 well, you should absolutely swing. It'll put them behind on quota and will make their board worse significantly because they'll have spires that don't really correspond to anything. Looks like Chris is now overstacked in the topmost row. He needs to place something. Oh, he can't rotate this long piece. Okay. He's cleared the overstack. He's now able to throw down a 3 long piece. If Chris can just get a few more. Oh, he's going for a skim at this height, but he can't rotate this piece. Oh my god, this overstack. Allowing Color Thief to take another game. If you see your opponent, if you are gazing at your opponent's board, which I encourage you to do whenever you're able, and you see your opponent is overstacked, that is the other fantastic time for you to just start swinging. It's a blockout equivalent of blood in the water. CT with this awkward L-shaped well, but putting it together. Now he's got a 2x1. He's ready to receive garbage from Chris, who's now got this beautiful 2x2 well for him to dump squares into. Look at this. Sending double after double. Now, the color code on the left will tell you what the approximate height of your board is like. Ooh, Chris is too tall. He can't rotate any of these pieces. Going to give up game number 3 to Color Thief.
GG's, Chris.
Fantastic.
We
Well,
are
we're
just.
all the way at semis, but do we?
This is the fastest tournament ever. We're only 30 minutes in, and
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if we should have done 5-7 instead of 3-5.
I mean,
This is our very first blockout tournament here at Puzzle Wednesday, so the format is still in development. But we hope you're enjoying it so far. Would you like to tell us about upcoming events, CT?
yeah. So it's a good time to maybe talk about some of the cool tournaments we've got coming down the pipeline. So December is a bit of a sleepy month for us. We're taking the week of Christmas off, but in 4 days on Wednesday proper, we are running Wario's Woods. This is the NES version we'll be running. It's a very cool game. Lots of Puzzle Wednesday staff people are rather good at this one, so I'm sure we're in for a treat. And then coming up, our first event of the new year will be a Technōs Stackers tournament. I
That what
don't.
it says? Hmm.
That's isn't that what it isn't that what it says?
It's
January
not.
4th?
It's not Daroon. It's not Stretchy Arm
Oh,
Bang
yeah, yeah,
Bang.
yeah. Darun,
Like,
Daro, Daro. Yeah, that's the Japanese name. The
oh,
North
I
American name is
see.
Tecmo Stackers. So,
I see.
but yeah, that game is pretty wild. If you haven't seen it before, I would describe it a little bit. Would you agree, Ratttz? It's maybe like Puyo Puyo for fun havers. Not that Puyo isn't a
Yes.
good time, but this is definitely a game for fun havers. Like,
Absolutely. It's full of like, I can't believe that this chained, and I can't believe I died to that. I can't believe I didn't die to that, and I can't believe I messed up the rhythm minigame. It's got everything. It's got a rhythm minigame. It's got burst. Got to play Guilty Gear, but it's a puzzle game.
it's
We
got
got
a
it.
it's got a slot machine, kind of.
Love a slot machine.
And then coming up in the new year, we've got a pretty stacked rest of January. On the 11th, we're running a Magical Drop 3 tournament. Uh, Always incredible to see what these world class Argentinians do in this game. They are an unstoppable force, and I can't wait to see them again. But even more importantly, after that, on January 14th, we have the ultimate esport of the new millennium. That's right, Senno is coming back for another tournament, and this will definitely be a treat. It's one I personally look very much forward to. And then one of Rattz's favorites after that, January 18th, we have Pucci Karat, Taito's, Arkanoid-esque versus, block breaking game. It plays kind of like Puzzle Bobble, but with the paddle. It's real cool time. Amazing soundtrack. And then on January 25th, we have Ghost Lop. I love Ghost Lop. It's a forgotten Data East gem. I mean, it was never officially released, so it's a bit of a hidden gem for that reason. But it's a Neo Geo game. It's Data East. It's a quality puzzle game. Check it out. With that
I
said,
love.
yeah,
I was just gonna say that I love how Ghost Lop has like a timing mini game built into it, where if you're just like constantly good at flipping colors exactly right, your ball just like phases through all the blocks. But like it's like the parry mini game from Third Strike. Like you really have to work at it, and if you do get really good at it, you can absolutely annihilate like all your opponents in this game. Like you got to go play it. It really is great. Um, but we're gonna get set up for another game. Apparently it's me versus CT.
yep. So our match has been called, and Rats, I have a message for you.
Oh, do you?
I am the block master.
Oh, please.
Challenge me.
I'm challenging you. I'm pressing the button. I'm doing the thing.
So we're playing first to five. Don't forget.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, funny. Sorry, I overstacked and then I was like, wait, that's like a funny overstack. I shouldn't do that. Ooh.
Oh no! That drought. It was so big.
Yeah, if you don't get like line pieces and squares, it can be so sad for you. Sure. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Let's go. Yeah. That didn't work. Oh shit. Ah! Oh, CT. If I had just put that in a different column, I would have lived. I can't believe it.
Letting you live doesn't sound like a thing I would do.
It's true. It would be very ungamerly of you. But I would really appreciate it. Like, for me, like, maybe just this once, like, as a treat. I've been very good, I promise.
It is that time of year, I suppose.
Ooh.
No! How did I die? My screen was perfect.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, the real shit's coming out now.
Yeah, this is more what I signed up for. I don't think I want to do it that way. I think I'll just skim instead. Ooh, what if I played... Oh, that's actually not dangerous. I thought that was mad risky. Ooh. Ooh, you made the sound.
No!
I heard it. You can't pretend like I didn't hear it. Ooh. There we go. Sorry. Oh, this... Ugh. Okay, the 4 long line piece is a little terrifying. I won't lie. I don't actually like that piece. Ooh, wait. Idea. Shit.
Oh yeah.
That's not a good sound. Oh god! Oh, I pressed the button! No! I'm so mad! No! Alright, okay, alright, CT. You know, why I oughta... The legendary T-Skim, let's go. Huge gaming. That's actually what I appreciate most about the upper P sets, is that the kinds of skims that you get up to in this are much more varied and interesting to me than the lower P sets. The easier P sets, rather. Ooh, ah. Ooh, my bones. Okay. Alright. I'm doing a little bit of gaming, I guess, but only because you insist I have to. Shit. Fuck.
No!
Let's go.
That was
the 4-line spike.
the friggin' drought on my side. Oh, yeah.
Oh, let the salt flow. All right, here we go. Ooh. Oh, I have a funny overstack, I think. Yeah. I fixed it, but like that was a little scary. Ooh, don't like this. Ooh. Oh, I'm alive. That's the important part. Oh, ooh, no! Okay. Please. No. Okay. No. No! I just needed a single clear! I'm such a coward! If I had looked at the piece quota, I would have won. Oh my god. Good grief. I'm sure the chat is freaking out, but like I can't even read it. I'm way too deep in the gamer zone. I hope you'll all forgive me. I've committed a grievous error. Oh, this is pretty grievous. Never mind. Ooh. Here? Ooh, this is kind of ugly. CT, you don't have to make a comeback. We can talk about this.
No, it has to go to game 5 or.
Oh god,
whatever.
I am extremely dead.
Or game 9. Game 9, let's go.
Actually, we'll do a little funny skim. Why not? Hmm. Okay. Ooh,
No,
you look.
no!
The
The jump scares are so real in this game.
Oh my god.
GG's.
GG's. Let's go. This game rules. Oh my god.
Let's check out losers bracket now.
Hey, Kara. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are enjoying the game so far. We're going to be, I guess, all remaining matches will be streamed. We're going to be watching Digi versus MasaQueen in a second. And I love how our hardworking TO is apologizing for not commentating, even though she's already busy TOing. This lady, this lady does so much work for so many different scenes. Are really so thankful to have her help here at Puzzle Wednesday.
Yeah, you do way too much already, Masa. Don't worry about a thing.
In the meantime, Digi with the block out. Kind of only of limited value here. Level 1, like you're already on the beginner level, so like gravity is just not an issue. But I think one of the things I've noticed so far is that the pace of play has really picked up.
Oh yeah, these players have caught on real quick.
Yeah, you know, Kara, if you think like block out at first seems like, wow, that seems conceptually like really hard to play. But honestly, like there's enough going on that most people don't play lightning fast in the first place. And there's sort of like an inherent, you can only drop the pieces so fast, right?
Yeah, it's not like guideline Tetris where, you know, if you are a beginner and you play someone experienced, they will literally play 20 times faster than you. That does not happen in Blockout.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that like overall, this is about the same APM as like Puzzle King Tetris, so you like those. Masa hitting Digi with the top out. You gotta watch out. Placing blocks near the center of your screen because that is where pieces spawn. You can have gray blocks on your screen. In fact, you can even have your board like exceed that floor. They'll just get cut off, which is very funny. Provided that your internal columns are protected.
Oh god, now I'm picturing a disgusting scenario where you like bury a hole and then just wait for the opponent to send you multiple lines and then that pushes through the ceiling.
Yeah. It's very funny. But like that sort of stuff only happens in like the first couple rounds because the pieces get too complicated. They get too big. And I think the spawn location is different for each level layout, right? Ooh, Digi's overstacked. He cleans it up so nice though.
Nice. I think that was intentional.
Yeah.
Oh. If he doesn't get droughted, he's kind of got this in the bag.
Oh, this is so dangerous.
That was greedy.
Do this now?
Yeah, no.
Get out of here.
Dang, Mouse is on a tear.
Oh, the Onga begins. Oh, that's interesting. Masa doesn't really want to set up a 1x1 well. She's like very deliberately avoiding it.
I mean, it is such a micro optimization compared to a 1x2 or...
Yeah. You know, I thought I was being clever, where I would keep a 1x1 well, and I would just stack a 2x2 on top of it. Dang, that has not been working out for me.
Damn, Digi is so greedy, but then when it works, he can apply so much pressure. Like, look at this.
Yeah. This is incredible. He's getting away with it.
He's got that face lead.
Oh, is he really going? He's really going for it. He just wants to draw squares and get out of here.
I mean,
No.
he can still drop a square on top of these 1x3s. Oh,
True.
I think he should have played into that a little sooner, and it would have been less deadly.
Yeah.
But that was
Indeed.
still a very good showing, considering I'm pretty sure Digi picked up this game today. So, GG's.
Yeah, basically, I think you and I are the only blockout regulars
Quote
in
unquote
here.
regulars.
Yeah, if you were like, who plays blockout, I'd be like, yeah, me, CT, and Monra. And that's about it. And I haven't seen Monra in forever. Looks like we're going to be seeing TheWildPegasus versus JustChrisNow in a second. They are already in game. We are hype coining.
If ever there was a game deserving of hype coins, it's Block It.
Well, it's true, yeah.
Challenge me.
WildPegasus setting up with a 2x2 well. It's just Chris now keeping the 1x1. I mean, he's got the pieces for it, so. Fixes a little centerboard bump. Now he's ready to just start swinging.
Ooh, that
Yeah,
dependency
these
on the Pegasus side.
and oh no, an overstack on this center well.
I mean, that might be the lesser of several evils there. Like, that
Yeah,
dependency was just too brutal. Oh,
I don't know. I think Chris's pressure is
oh no!
yeah.
Oh no, no! It won't rotate. This, you gotta love the solid ceiling in those old block games.
Can you imagine blockout with kicks?
That would be pretty sick. You know, there's a game, I think Geom, which is kind of the sequel to this on PS1. I haven't given it
Wait.
much of a try, but I'm really curious if they enhance the gameplay.
Yeah. Maybe one day. Maybe one day when we get Duck Station, we will give Geom Cube the space it deserves. Ooh, Chris has. Oh, he went for the tuck and gets it. Let's go.
Ooh, and a triple, though, coming out of the Pegasus. Chris needs to downstack. Doesn't really have the option to do anything else.
He was thinking about dumping a 2x2 into that well, and then realized that it wouldn't give him a double. It would leave him overstacked. So he's like, eh. Ooh.
Oh God.
If Chris had any more pressure
Oh,
left in the tank, he would have.
Chris, take the skims. Take the skims. Yes. Okay. Good. Pegasus finally saw the skims. Oh man, this is just back and forth now.
Yeah,
We're
there's a lot of material on the board.
Zeroing in on the end of quota, but before it gets there, Chris tops out. Tied up 1-1.
Chris's board a little bit neater with this single well, whereas WildPegasus is kind of split here. If Chris can find literally a drip of pressure, oh, it's already too late.
Too late.
Pegasus already cleaned it up. This is definitely a board watching stacker. Like, you have to react to your opponent, to the state of your opponent's board. You have to have the cycles You have to have the spare cycles to actually like look. That's actually something I like about this game. Ooh, you heard the sound. You know what that means.
Oh,
No!
I think there might have been a weird path to get to the end there, but 3Ds are hard.
They sure are. We were not ready for that third dimension. This game's from the 80s, is it not?
89.
Like, good grief.
Would have been in arcades alongside Sega Tetris.
That's wild to think about. Oh, WildPegasus is not ready for this piece set. Their board is pretty jagged.
Oh, nice skim coming from Chris.
Oh no, this overstack for WildPegasus. They have 2 faces to clear at least before they are ready to actually have access to their well again. In the meantime, Chris is already sending pressure over. Reading the situation very accurately. You see your opponent with a board like that, send that pressure. Still not through to this well. The WildPegasus in a corner.
Can you imagine playing this game before you played Tetris?
Oh, yeah, if this was your first stacker. Let's go. Chris up another game.
3-1. That's it. That's the set.
Beautiful set. Thanks for playing, Pegasus. Now we just have Chris v. MasaQueen coming up next. In the meantime, I hope you show up to future Puzzle Wednesday events. We do play plenty of stacking games just like this one. Though next month we have nary a single stacker. I'm sure we'll wind up with another one for February's schedule. We'll see you around for either Sega Tetris, Block Seed. That's my vote. Gotta play some Block Seed. Pretty standard stuff, though. Masa does have a kind of awkward overhang in the center of her board. She's going to need to do one more skim in order to get access to it. She did get the exact right pieces to dig herself out and ready to start sending pressure over to Chris, but his board is very ready for it. Ooh, finding the 2x2 skim. You love to see it.
Chris under serious pressure now. Oh, Masa with the triple. I think that just might do it. Yep.
Ooh,
rotation
yeah,
blocked.
Mm-hmm. So when you get in these situations, sometimes you have to rotate a different direction first before you're able to rotate it in the Z axis.
Which,
Keep that.
if you've logged just a few hours with the game, you probably still haven't internalized how all the rotations are going to play out.
Yeah. I have a pretty tenuous grasp on which button is which rotation. I won't lie.
You just have to trust your gut.
Yeah, that's true. No! I don't know about this skill. I don't know about that double.
I don't know. Masa's got an awkward hole.
That's true.
I see, and Chris has had enough time to, resurface his bottom layer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know about that single, though. I think that's throwing away a bit of a lead.
Masa's already cleaned up her board from that pressure. Looking to maintain this 2x2 well? No. Oh, what a scam. Beautiful.
Oh. Accidental overhang coming out of Chris. Let's see if it's relevant. I think it just might be.
Ooh, another overstack. It's very difficult to tell where overstacks are on your board in this. It's also the reason why garbage works the way that it does. If it was structured more like a modern Tetris, it would be unintelligible. You'd be like, where is anything? No, the top out.
Dang. Strong performance coming out of Masa.
A pretty good, pretty comfortable looking set of wells from, wow, they are so similar, actually.
Oh, that's funny. It's always funny when that starts happening in puzzle games. Players make the same good decisions that match each other.
Wow, Masa played that board really well. I was really concerned for a second when I saw... See, like, normally I would never clear it down to leave these huge wells behind, but she navigates them really well, I think.
I think this one might be a quota nail biter.
Yeah, I think that these... I feel like the shape of Masa's well has actually left her a little bit behind, though she's catching up rapidly. A spike taking Chris out of contention.
Wow.
That's going to do it for our... That was technically semifinals. Now we're in losers finals. Color Thief v MasaQueen playing a first to 5.
All right. Well, this will be terrifying after watching Masa's strong performance there.
All right, I am spectating. Challenge me. CT lining up with the 1x1 well, Masa with the 2x1. Pretty standard stuff. Masa has a pretty defensive, flexible style where these bigger wells like let her skim and clear with a wider variety of pieces. CT with a slightly more greedy strategy, managing this 1x1 well. Masa down to this, really opting not to spend that line piece. I wonder if that was a misdrop. She is able to finally relieve some pressure from her stack. The jump scare going over to CT's side, but he's ready for it. Ooh, with a 2x2 skim. They're neck and neck, literally identical in quota. But CT drawing a bunch of 2x2s. He does not need these right now.
No!
Oh my god, by a single point?
I had the
Let's
piece.
go.
It was in position. It was moving.
Oh, incredible. Incredible. The final piece was already in motion, but it was not to be. MasaQueen taking the first game. They're already into their next. The 2x2 wells shaping up. Masa switching to a 1x1 well. CT cleaning up his well nice and easy. Trying to go for an unexpected spike. We'll see if Masa draws it, but CT with this really awkward overstack. He needs to find a 1x1 or a 2x1 piece in order to tuck it in there. Now waiting on a line piece, but I think Masa's also overstacked in kind of a painful way. There's really going to be a battle between who of these two players can find faces. Yeah, CT going for... Well, I guess Masa is definitely going to top herself out first. Pressure not needed. With this flood of 2x2 pieces.
Wow.
CT going for the classy block out. Of course, Masa was a little bit not poised to receive that damage because her wells were kind of all over the place. Ooh, CT looking to spike here. Noticing that Masa's well really dependent on incoming 2x2s, but they are not coming. CT is able to get these skims with these 2x2s. Now taking the lead, now tied for quota. Now Masa's ahead, but her board is sort of in disarray. CT overstacked in the bottom row. But Masa's taking it by quota. She's got her eyes on the prize. She's looking up at that meter gauge. I'm lazy. I'm almost never looking at it, which is why... Ooh, this overstack from CT looking a little bit hairy. There are not going to be a whole lot of pieces to easily fix some of these problems. But he does have an extremely cool tuck. Masa's got a beautiful 2x2 well that lets her do a cute little skim. And she's sending. There's blood in the water. CT's board is jagged. It's overstacked. Masa sending lines, but CT's got a well open. I'm not sure. Oh no, the center spire. Gonna be lethal. And we will be continuing through these more aggressive piece sets. Believe it or not, they get way worse than this. This is actually what I would call the standard piece set. There are, in fact, some of the worst pieces I don't even think show up in versus.
Like the
There are
plus piece.
all sorts of terrifying, like they don't correspond to letters or like grid coordinates. They're just like these 3D shapes that are just like a 2x2 with a nubbin on one end. Terrifying. Also with this like half board spire, Not sure what the plan is with this one. She does manage to clean up these borders, looking to skim with this 2x2. Planning on doing something with this T. Meanwhile, CT also trying to use this T without, creating too bad of a spire. Now he's poised to receive lines. CT. Head by 4 faces, but Masa's capable of swinging back. He's building up his board to receive garbage from Masa. CT is overstacked in row 1. He does manage to clear it. These competitors are still neck and neck. Oh, but Masa just sent 3 lines worth of pressure. I think that's going to be enough. Hype coins going out. Masa on match point. Is of course a run back. This is just what Masa has been able to develop over the course of this tournament. CT was the one who sent her to losers in the first place. Now it looks like she's getting a little bit of revenge. Cute little double from Masa with his 2x2. But CT with a remarkably flat board. Sending over 3 lines at once. What a spike. But he's got to repair this bottom floor so that way he can receive more lines from Masa and stay ahead on quota. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. You love to see it. CT just slamming that T down, just like, yo. This piece, I know where it goes. But he is quite high up on board. He's trying... No, the rotate is not your friend. And gravity is so high. Masa.
Very well done for Masa. She's really picked this game up quick. That's awesome.
Yeah, literally in the span of like 3 matches. Yeah, she's only played 3 matches since she last played you. That's incredible.
Well, that means we're right up to grand finals.
Well. The old Puzzle Wednesday staff team kill.
Looking forward to studying their tech as I watch this.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, CT, I've really done it this time.
I mean, she has to actually attack you for it to be relevant, right? She would never do something like that.
It's very relevant. It could not be more relevant.
Oh, you get the dig, and you don't do the tuck, though. Oh, now you do. Okay.
Ah. All right, okay.
Yo, let's go, Masa. Coming out strong. We might have a bracket reset on our hands. Too early to say. but she's showing herself every bit capable enough for it. If I had to say what the difference is, I'd say she's harnessed the true power of Unga.
That is true.
So she's maybe playing slightly less greedy, but in a way that lets her drop pieces. Oh.
Oh god.
That's a lot of
You're
pressure.
literally not going.
She goes for this spike and gets it. Wow.
I did not draw a single line piece across 4 pieces.
Listen, this is 1989. You don't count on anything happening. They didn't have RNG technology well developed yet.
Sure.
Oh man. She actually has a pretty cool trick where if she tanks garbage, she has something that can skim a double or just send a triple. Like if you get line pieces, send the triple. If you don't, you've just got a double with the line pieces. It seems like a really good way to hedge your bet against the RNG. So we'll see if you can figure it out. You've got a few rounds left. It's a pretty cool tech, though, I've got to say. Bit of an awkward overstack on Masa's side, slowing her down.
I misunderstood my skim. It's gonna kill me too. Oh my god. I misread my stack. Oh god, she's gonna go for a reset on me.
Unusually jagged board on Masa's side. I guess she's less used to these schmancy pieces. Does find a nice skim. Dang, I left for a brief moment to tell someone who challenged me on Fightcade to not challenge me and turn that off, and somebody won. Who won last round?
I did. I managed to win by Spike.
Very nice. Whoa, weird. Masa chose to spike there, and now she's got like skyscraper hell.
Ooh. Shit! Oh no! Oh god, CT. I'm not okay.
I hope you like overstacking.
I'm not a fan personally. She's on match point. Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, this is a little scary.
This is a terrifying upset. Like, Masa's really taken off. This is awesome. It's very kind of you to let her beat you as well, so that I feel better about my loss. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening here.
Yo, that was a sick skim with the 1x3. Oh no, the bumpiness is coming. There's a panic to alleviate the pressure. Masa's in control. Let's see. Game is not going to give you a long bar. It's just not going to happen. Okay, I take that back. All I had to do was say that, and then the game was going to give you one.
Yeah, right. Oh god. Okay. No!
Oh!
Bracky Reed.
Oh, snap!
Oh, Bracky Reed.
So I'm not going to spell out the tech she's been using. But do you want to reflect for 10 seconds before the run back? And
absolutely not. Though I will start a fresh match. Just that way the scoreboard is accurate.
Absolutely.
CT scaring you. You have no tech? I don't know if that's
okay.
true.
So tech normally is like a little move or something. I don't mean that. It would be more accurate to call it a strategy. Whether you're intentional about it or not, there is a habit you have that is a very effective strategy. Block out. Oh, nice.
I would never.
With the perfect Tetris swell on her side. That was so nasty. It's not an all clear, Chris. This is block out. You have to say block out in the Blockmaster voice.
Ooh, ah. I may taste it. I would love a 1x1, but I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Why would the game give you a 1x1?
Because I need it. I need it so bad. I've never needed or wanted a 1x1 so badly in my life. Oh god.
Oh god, the ping pong. And the quota win by Masa. This is tight. Bracket reset, tied 1-1 in a first of 5. Ratttz showing off with an unnecessary tuck in the opening.
What do you mean? It's totally necessary. Ooh, maybe I will.
Not going to go for the blockout? I mean, Masa needs the perfect pieces here. Any pressure at all while she downstacks this 2x2. Oh no!
I know.
Oh wow. The jump scares combined with having I don't know if this game has lock delay or how exactly the system works, but you have very little time after a piece spawns after the jump scare. And you don't even know it's entirely coming.
I've never panic rotated before. It's never happened.
It's a really bold choice to have a 0-piece previews, I think, in this game. Both players quite effectively slugging it out here. Ratttz caught with a bit of a naked bottom row. And now an overstack. This might unearth it. Yes, it does. But Masa, oh, now she's got an overstack of her own while spiking pressure. We'll see if this pays off. Ratttz getting the perfect pieces to downstack here, so it may not pay off. Yeah, this is going to be too much for Masa to handle. And there it is, the top out. Both players setting up a 1x2 well. Waiting for... Ooh. Yeah, that is a bit of a controversial placement. Ratttz finds a semi-tuck. I think there's still some junk to clear underneath there, but it'll do for now. She's going to have to clear a purple face if she wants to see the bottom, though. Oh, she gets the difficult maneuver. Here comes that face, and now she's opened up for the down stack. That was a very impressive recovery. Like, you don't see outright recoveries in blockout very often, but that was undeniably a recovery. Now with Masa pushed all the way up to the silver layer, top out. Okay, 3-2. Ratttz up with a narrow lead for the first time since Grand Finals and Reset. Ratttz a little indecisive, whereas MasaQueen has a pretty straightforward stack, and she's just continued plopping pieces down. Ooh. Ooh. Masa, that's... Ooh. Oh, oh no, you can't rotate in both directions. Over-rotating is so deadly when you're short on screen space.
This can be die last or quota
Yeah.
gaming.
Yeah, so what was that? When beginners play, it often goes to quota. If this tournament is anything to judge by, I would say it's maybe a 60 or 70% quota win. But with the more advanced piece sets that come with longer sets, it seems to more likely be that it will go the distance for someone to die. But you absolutely have to respect quota. Like if you're doing pure safe strats, you're gonna lose to quota. Very funky skim coming out of Ratttz. Bit of an overstack by Masa, but she opens it up. She's playing the I hope I get long bar games. Decides to do a skim with that L piece. Oh no!
Jeez. That's going to do it for Blockout. We hope you enjoyed the tournament. That was definitely a nail biter. I got really surprised in our first set. I was like, oh my god.
I'm definitely going to have to play some more of this later. This game just rules.
Absolutely. It's so good. And I really do. I really think the advanced piece set is a lot of fun. And like thinking about how you get skims in order to like move the well around and then have like different shaped wells so you can accommodate a bunch of different pieces is really, really cool. Normally when you think of like combo, you think of like you think of guideline and you think of like four wide and all sorts of dorky stuff like that. But here, it's all about trying to keep whatever your skim is, it has to end in a 1x1 or a 2x1 well, so that way you can dump pieces into it. Had a blast. I hope everybody else had a blast too. Thank you for coming out to Puzzle Wednesday Saturday edition, the Wednesday of the weekend. CT, you want to walk us through some upcoming events?
Yeah, so if you're not too busy over the holidays, we'd love to have you in our Wario's Woods bracket coming up December 21st. We are taking a break on the 28th, but then January 4th, we are back with Darun Dero Dero or Technōs Stackers. And then next year, we've got Magical Drop 3, Senno, Puchikarat, and Ghost Slop. This is a AAA lineup. If you don't know these games, they're all great fun. Have a look at some of them. If they look interesting, join our bracket. Lots of people in the Puzzle Wednesday Discord will be happy to teach you the basics of anything you want to know. And honestly, the average bracket doesn't have hyper elite players. There's some strong players in there, but there are plenty of beginners as well. So jump on in there. You have a chance of not going 0-2, so come enjoy some puzzle games with us. Anyways, that wraps it up for Blockout. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed a little taste of this 1989 classic. And thanks so much to Ratttz for being on comms with me and for MasaQueen for being TO, in addition to taking first and second in this tournament. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.